nice things about playing music for Ricky Martin. It feels great. I think as a musician, it's more rewarding to think that there is still a lot more to do, a lot more to practice, and a lot more to achieve.
So how did that happen, Neha?
First called me and she said, "Will you play the sitar for Ricky Martin's song?
Wow.
This album called Pausa." I thought, are you sure this is not a prank? But then I spoke to Ricky Martin himself and we discussed the song. This is a Latin pop album. Like the kind of music that they wanted to do with it was also inspired by India. I am actually shooting for a web show right now and I can't speak about it yet. I shot for Koi Janana is releasing. I'm excited that it's releasing and it's going to be a theatrical release. It's a fun film. It's a very genre film like murder mystery, punk.
Sharing screen space with Amir Khan, Kunal Kapoor. So how about working with the co-actors?
It's a fun film, truly a fun ride.
So well, इतना सब कुछ कैसे मैनेज कर लेते हो नेहा?
मुझे किसी ने आज ही पूछा कि यार तुम इतना काम कैसे करते हो और मैंने कहा यार not enough. Some people grow up with religion, going to temples or going other places, and like that I grew up with music. So for me everything has been music.
तो नेहा को फ्री टाइम मिलता है वैसे?
So I don't know. I don't know.
तो किनकी बायोपिक में काम करना चाहेंगी नेहा?
Amrita Shergill. Or I am a student of music, so if anybody is making a film with a musician, then they should think of me.
हाय नमस्कार, यू ऑल आर वाचिंग पंजाब केसरी। मैं हूं आपके साथ नमिता सचदेव और आज हमारे साथ हैं इंडियन फिल्म इंडस्ट्री की एक ऐसी एक्ट्रेस who is very talented, gorgeous, charming, and along with that, she's a master in playing sitar. And also, she is representing our country, means India, at international level. That's a big thing for all of us. We feel pride in that. Well, we have with us Neha Mahajan, who is right now on Punjab Kesari. Neha, welcome to Punjab Kesari. कैसी हैं आप?
Thank you so much. That's a very sweet and warm introduction.
Thanks to हमें आपका कहना चाहिए. You have made us feel honored by representing our country at international level. So, how much excited is Neha for that?
You know, my teachers, the people who I learned the sitar from, remind me every day that I should not be so proud and I should keep playing and I should keep learning and I should remember that I'm a student. So thank you so much for saying all these nice things about playing music for Ricky Martin. It feels great because it was a great opportunity for me. But I think as a musician, it's more rewarding to think that there is still a lot more to do, a lot more to practice, and a lot more to achieve. Then this feels more like happiness. This feels I'm glad I could do it.
So Neha, something like unexpected has happened to you. 2020 में जब हर कोई like घर पे बिल्कुल कैद हो गया था, all were confined at home. You got this opportunity to like work with the king of Latin pop. That's Ricky Martin. So how did that happen, Neha?
Right. Actually, this happened slightly before we all had to suffer the lockdown because Ricky's associate Mirel, she contacted me, and when she first called me and she said, "Will you play the sitar for Ricky Martin's song?
Wow.
This album called Pausa." I thought, are you sure this is not a prank? Like I was like, is this a prank call? But then I spoke to Ricky Martin himself and we discussed the song and I spoke to Montana, who's the producer, and he told me how so this is a Latin pop album, right? But this is also like the kind of music that they wanted to do with it was also inspired by India and the sitar and the idea of exclusivity and immigration that the song talks about.
Wow.
So when I heard it, I thought, wow, this is an excellent opportunity. And I truly enjoyed brainstorming with my sitar, with my sound designer. And we played for 8 hours in the studio to give them whatever they wanted. And here we are.
So if I talk about Koi Jaane Na, right now you're shooting for that only na? उसी का shoot चल रहा है ना अभी?
No, I am actually shooting for a web show right now, and I can't speak about it yet. But I shot for Koi Janana is releasing in like how many days now? 20 days, 26th March. So that's not what I'm shooting for. I shot for it before the pandemic. And I'm excited that it's releasing and it's going to be a theatrical release. So it's a fun film. It's a very genre film, like murder mystery, punk sort of genre. So I have a very exciting character. You guys should tell me what you think once you watch it.
Oh, very nice. So you're like sharing screen space with Amir Khan, Kunal Kapoor. So how about working with the co-actors?
Very, very cool. Also, we shot at Mahabaleshwar and we had fresh strawberries on set. So everybody was in like this, cold, beautiful set with strawberries and kale juice, and the farmers were bringing us food. So we were all in a very nice state of mind. It was a fun, light-hearted,
क्या बात है?
it's a fun film. It's truly a fun ride. So you can imagine when you see it, how much of a blast all of us would have had. So yeah, it was a very fulfilling experience for sure.
नेहा, आप इतनी सारी चीजें एक साथ करते हो है ना, बॉलीवुड भी, हॉलीवुड में आपका पहला प्रोजेक्ट था मिडनाइट चिल्ड्रन दीपा मेहता का, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग। उसके बाद अगेन यू हैव वर्कड विद दीपा मेहता। बॉलीवुड में भी मलयालम फिल्म के लिए भी आपने काम किया, मराठी फिल्मों में भी आप काम कर रहे हो, थिएटर ऑन द अदर हैंड यू आर लाइक पुटिंग योर एफर्ट्स इनटू, एंड देन सितार आल्सो आप मैनेज करते हो और उसके लिए आप ग्रैमी में आप नॉमिनेट हुए हो। सो वेल, इतना सब कुछ कैसे मैनेज कर लेते हो नेहा एक साथ?
मुझे किसी ने आज ही पूछा कि यार तुम इतना काम कैसे करते हो, और मैंने कहा यार नॉट इनफ, इट्स नॉट इनफ, लाइक आई फील लाइक I feel it's important to engage with the world, and we truly live only once, and there is so
Hmm.
much to do, so much to express, so many stories
Hmm.
to tell. My God, I feel like even with music, like there is, one lifetime is not enough, and
Hmm.
अभी इसीलिए मैंने आपको शुरू में भी कहा कि मैं अभी भी सीख रही हूँ, अभी भी
Hmm.
चाहती हूँ कि म्यूजिक में मैं कुछ और सीखूं, और अच्छी तरह से I understand the
Wow.
grandeur that Indian rag music is. So there's so much in this world, and yeah, it's I want to do everything.
Oh
you know
wow. वैसे may I ask how you got inclined towards music so much?
My father is a sitar
Hmm.
player. He's a very
I know.
renowned. He's been playing,
Hmm.
performing for the last 30 years.
Hmm.
So, but बचपन में मैं actually कथक सीखती थी और गाना सीखती थी.
Hmm.
तो मैंने एकदम बचपन से सितार सीखना शुरू नहीं किया था. But
Hmm.
then I started, like at home there were always instruments, or my father used to organize concerts as well in my hometown in Talegaon.
Oh
So
wow.
so then a lot of artists would come home, and I would see them practice. I would see them tune their instruments, their voices, and their discipline, and they would speak to. At that time, I was very, very small, so they would tell me every. You know how with small people, small children, you are more than willing to share your wisdom.
Actually,
So I
uh-huh.
think I learned a great deal from all of these musicians. So yeah, I always like music has been a way of my life. You know how like some people grow up with religion, going to temples or going other places, and like that I
Hmm.
grew up with music. So for me, everything has been music.
Obviously, music is in your blood, we can say, है ना?
Yes.
It's in your
That's
heart.
right.
अच्छा नेहा, वी हैव सीन यू लाइक आप बहुत पॉजिटिव रहते हो ड्यूरिंग द पैंडेमिक ऑल्सो। आई सीन फ्यू ऑफ योर वीडियोस ऑफ वर्किंग आउट एंड ऑल, है ना? तो मतलब यू आर गिविंग इंस्पिरेशन टू पीपल ऑल्सो कि किस तरह से क्या मैनेज हो सकती है चीजें आज के वक्त में, जब मैं कहूंगी मुस्कुराना भी एक बहुत इंस्टॉलमेंट्स में होता है लोगों के लिए। सो हाउ डू यू मैनेज लाइक स्माइलिंग एंड
Oh,
चार्मिंग ऑल द टाइम? दैट्स व्हाट आई लव अबाउट यू नेहा।
that is so nice of you. But you are smiling as well, and shining the light. And you will agree that it takes a lot of work to
Hmm.
remind yourself that you have to be positive, because,
Hmm.
like I said, that it's not that I ignore the bad things. I think you have
Hmm.
to confront whatever there is. You have
Hmm.
to take it in, and you have to ask yourself, what is it that I can do to
Hmm.
change it? First of all, I can understand it. Second of all, I can become less of a burden on other people. So at
Hmm.
least, I can be happy, and do my work. And
हाँ.
that's why I also feel with music or with acting, I've chosen a profession where I work for the people, right? I want
Hmm.
people to listen to music, to feel what I feel, or to listen to the stories that I act in, and feel a certain relation with the world.
Wow.
So what I mean to say is that it needs practice, constant reminders, and a lot of work. It's not like I'm just happy, like
Hmm.
I have to tell myself, like, what does it mean to be happy? What does it mean that I
Obviously,
should be
it takes
calm?
a
What,
lot, है ना?
right? So it takes a lot, and it should take a lot. Why should
Hmm.
it be easy?
अच्छा, नेहा को फ्री टाइम मिलता है वैसे काम के अलावा, इतना बिजी रहती हैं तो?
Um, like for example, when I'm waiting on in the vanity for a shot, I think like
अगेन फॉर अ
free
शॉट ना?
time.
अगेन फॉर अ शॉट.
That's right. Yes. So, but that's what like free time is always qualified. So,
हम्म.
like when I'm not shooting, also I'm extremely busy because then I
वही.
want to catch up on my lost music practice, or I
हाँ.
want to catch up on my lost workout, or I want to catch up on meeting my friends.
हम्म.
So, I think free
You want
time
to
is.
you want to grasp that time, मतलब utilize that time to the fullest, and that's the best part, I believe, है ना?
Yeah, like even taking a nice walk, watching the sunset is free time, but it is still I'm engaged with something. So I don't know if I so I don't know I don't know. It doesn't make sense. I'm always looking onto something.
वेरी नाइस. अच्छा नेहा, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ रोल्स एक्साइट्स यू? कोई ऐसी विश लिस्ट में रोल है जो इमेजिन कियो कि मुझे ये करना है अभी?
Yes, I what excites me is playing characters that have a lot of contradiction. They're saying something, they're feeling something else, because that's what I think we are as human beings. And I would also love to play a role like a biopic where it's
Oh wow.
extensively about a person who has done something, and what like work plus personal life. All kinds of characters excite me. In fact, I love it when there's diversity in the kind of roles that come to me. That it's not just one single narrative where I get to play all kinds of people and I get to explore what all people I can be as an
तो
actor.
किनकी बायोपिक में काम करना चाहेंगी नेहा?
Amrita Shergill to
ओ
begin
वाओ.
with, or any musician. There's so many great musicians in our country, and I feel like I am a student of music. So if anybody is making a film with a musician, then they should think of me.
Very nice. अच्छा, is there
Yeah.
anything left in Neha that she wants to explore in herself, except for acting, or I can say music?
Oh, 100%. I feel
Hmm.
like there's so much. It's like I want to learn more about fermenting. I do composting as well. So I feel like so many things in this life. Sometimes I feel I would love to even do this whole do it yourself, like DIY, stitching
Wow.
clothes, and using, like, we wear such beautiful clothes and then we wear it once, and then so
Uh,
it's just so much I feel we can do with what all we have. So be it in the kitchen, be it in the garden, be it in the fashion world, or be it in music. 100%. No, I'd definitely say there's a lot more I want to express and explore.
hmm. So, except for Koi Jaane Na and a web show that you have not revealed about, है ना? So, what else we would
Yes.
get to watch Neha in this year?
I just finished shooting for a film.
अच्छा.
It's a Marathi film, and
Wow.
in fact, it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't speak about that one a lot as well. So let's see. Like, I think the pandemic has been no work, and now a lot of work has
Hmm.
like no shooting much. But now we are shooting for a lot of projects. So
Hmm.
the first release will be Koi Jaane Na. You have to tell me what you think about that first, and then we'll talk
Definitely.
again.
Definitely.
Yes.
I would catch you up again for Koi Jaane Na, for this
Yes.
web show जिसका आप कुछ reveal कर पाओ, and the film too, the Marathi film too, है ना?
Yes. For sure. Yes.
And I wish कि हम सब blessed रहें इस साल काम से, जो पिछले साल नहीं कर पाए.
I know, right? Same. Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Neha, for giving your precious time to us on
Thank you,
Punjab Case.
Namita.
Thank
Yeah,
you
I'm
so
glad
much.
we could squeeze this in. So nice chatting with you.
Same here, sweetheart. Bye. Take care.